So you might remember from the overview, I mentioned that in order to do this, to claim your bonus, we're going to bet on our football team winning on the weekend, and then we're going to bet on our football team not winning on the weekend. Now, if you don't know what a betting exchange is, this might be easier said than done. The reason for that, let's say we bet on our football team winning, and then we go and bet on the other football team with another bookmaker. What if there's a draw? Then we lose both of our bets. Now, we're not gambling. We don't want to bet on there not being a draw. So we can't just go and bet on the other team winning. What we need to do is bet on our team winning and bet on our team not winning. And to do this, we need a betting exchange. Now, don't worry if this is a bit confusing. I'll just explain in a bit more detail what a betting exchange is. A betting exchange is where people can come together to bet against each other rather than betting against the sportsbook or the bookmaker. So as such, one of the person acts as the punter as usual, but the other one then acts like a bookmaker. So I'll give you an example. John gets on a betting exchange and offers odds of 3-1 that England beat Australia in the cricket. Mary accepts these odds and puts $100 on it. Now note that both of these people are just regular punters, neither of them are sports books or bookmakers. Now in the unlikely event that England beats Australia, sorry I couldn't help that one, you know I'm an Aussie, John has to pay Mary $300. If England doesn't win, John gets to keep Mary's $100 stake. You can do this in pretty much any sport, even horse racing. The act of being the bookie or offering odds is called laying a bet. So in our example, John was laying England to win. That's just the terminology that we use. Now there's just two other things I want to tell you about betting exchanges. So the first one is, because we're not betting against the sportsbook, we're betting against other people, there needs to be somebody else to take the other side of your bet. So we just need to keep an eye out on, we call this liquidity. We just need to keep an eye out on the liquidity. I'll run you through how to tell what the liquidity is in a sec. It's really, really simple. So the other thing that I just want to run over really quickly was commissions. Again, because we're not betting against the bookmaker, the betting exchange themselves have to make some profit. So what they do, they just charge a commission on winnings. Usually around 5% of your total winnings. But there's discounts for people that gamble often. Just before I get into the liquidity side of things, I just want to tell you the biggest and best betting exchange for you to use is Betfair. There's a link down below, so you can check that out. Now, if you're from the US, unfortunately, they don't take US citizens, so you won't be able to use Betfair. You're going to have to try one of the other ones. So a couple of the betting exchanges that take US citizens include Matchbook.com, iBetX.com, or eHorseX.com. All of these, there's a link to them below. eHorseX doesn't really cover a lot of sports, but then you don't really need any either. So to be honest, I haven't used these a lot because I'm not from the US, so just try them out and see which one you prefer. Okay, so I talked about Betfair and betting exchanges, and I just wanted to show you really quickly, give you a quick preview of Betfair, as well as I just show you about the liquidity. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to navigate to a sport. I'll pick any sport for now. So if I come up here and click on sports, now this is loading up. Now we'll just go to soccer to start with. So we'll just scroll down here to soccer, and it doesn't really much matter what sport we pick, it's all the same. Now when you click soccer, just on this front screen it shows you the games that are starting soon, so I'm just going to go to the next game, which is Manchester United versus Derby. So click view full market, and that's just going to bring us in. Now I just wanted to talk about this window that came up as well. If you click on view demo, I'm not going to do it right now, but if you do click on view demo, it's just going to show you a demonstration on Betfair and just how to bet and how to lay a bet. Definitely worth looking at. Even if you're from the US and you're not going to use Betfair, it's still worth a look, so just go and check that out, and it'll just give you an idea, a really good overview of how betting exchanges work. So I'm just going to close this for now. Now this is the market. This is what we can see when we log onto a betting exchange. So first of all, pretty obvious, if we wanted to back Manchester United, we could do so at 1.19 odds. These are European odds. Okay, so that's what the 1.19 odds are. These are odds that are ready there for us to take right now. And this £47,000, what that is the liquidity. So that's how much is available for us to bet. So if we wanted right now, we could take over £47,000 worth of bets at 1.19. So this particular match that I've picked is very, very liquid. There's plenty of people to take the other side of your bets, which is a good thing. They're not all that good. Sometimes you might see $10 here, sometimes you might not see anything. Okay, now obviously as we look down, if we wanted to back Derby, we could do so at 22, odds of 22, but less liquid. We could only put £568 on it, and so on. Now if we wanted to lay Manchester United, so remember, to lay means to bet that they're not going to win, to act like the bookie. We could do that at odds of 1.2. And again, there's plenty of money to do that with. So it's really, really simple to see the liquidity and to read the odds. Really easy stuff. But like I said, worth checking out that demo anyway. So that's about all I really wanted to cover. I guess there was just one other thing I thought I'd run over very quickly, and that was what these other numbers mean. So we'll take this one for example. Let's say you wanted to back Derby for £1,000. Now, you could only back, at odds of 22, you could only back £568 worth, because that's all there is available. After that, there's still another £82 available at odds of 21, and another £315 available at odds of 20. So people actually... it's almost like the stock market. I don't know if you know how the stock market works, but you can put your orders in and wait for them to be filled. It works in the same manner. Now, if you want to, you can also place one in between these. You might want to place a bet at 21.5, for example, but we're not going to go into that now because it's not so important. So that's just a quick rundown of betting exchanges for you.